you guys doing, man? It's your boy Twisted Oreo, man. So check it out. I wanted to make something different since it's been a while, and I wanted to switch up the content for a second. So I wanted to do this quick little rant. So the state of racing games right now, at this very moment, is pretty dead. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that seems to be really doing okay at the moment is the new Crew Motorfest game, and it looks interesting. I don't mind trying it out, but I don't know if I'm gonna record that on a video and put it out on my channel. I don't know about it yet. I'm not too sure. I'm really stubborn when it comes to what cars I want to drive in a game, because I've been playing, racing games for years and come to find out what my favorite car is. But the fact that it's one of the most neglected cars on earth when it comes to video games, it makes me really picky on what games I want to play and spend my time on. This is my biggest beef, right? So I love CarX Street. I really do. I really hope to God that soon that game will come out on console and PC like they promised. Hopefully this year. I don't know about console this year, but hopefully this year. Now, my beef with the game is the fact that it's just not done. There's a lot of things that are missing. There's a lot of things that are buggy. There's a lot of messed up things going on in there. Like, they still don't have traffic sync ready. You got other players driving through cars. They don't have private lobbies, nor have a regulation on how to invite people or your friends to lobbies without it being a sore headache. There's no communication when it comes to playing online. It's definitely just not the product that we want at this very moment. I mean, I can be appreciative for what we have at the point, but it's just the fact that it's just not done. A lot of customization bits that are not there. There's a lot of physical aspects of the game that are just really heart-wrenching. Microtransactions for sure. I know you guys have watched Black Panther's video on spending $100 on the game and seeing what you can get, and Jesus Christ, you can't get much. You can get a car and half the upgrades, but then what you're gonna do, just spend another hard-earned $100 on this damn game? I can go put gas in my car. I can go get a meal with that money. And the worst thing about it is that these people that are dropping this money on this game, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So it's we can drop money onto the game to help CarX develop it further into what it should be. But the problem is that once the PC and console versions come out, the player count for mobile is definitely going to go down. And guess what? That means you're probably going to have to start all over again from scratch. You're not going to know what the transactions or how much things are going to cost in that version of the game, or how the money making aspect of the game is going to be when you get to PC or console. Now, that sucks, but it is what it is for the situation. But I just really want the game to be finished, because making a video on this game, it's not as fun as you think it is. Getting 60 frames consistently on the game is one of the most painful things I have to deal with. I'm doing everything in my power to make sure I do get 60 frames, but I'm gonna have frame drops consistently at some point, and it's gonna happen. It doesn't matter if I put a phone fan on. It doesn't matter if I turn off my locations. It doesn't matter if I lower my brightness. It doesn't matter if I close out my apps and all that stuff. I will still have frame rate issues, and it is really frustrating when you're trying to pull off something, a nice drift or a nice section, and the game just looks like absolute dog. I don't hate the game. I really don't. It's something that I was really excited for when it was first announced initially, and I've been on it like white on rice for the longest time. But it's at a point where they kind of botched the release of the game and how the game should have been in the first place. I'm all for playing car games and all that stuff, but the state of racing games is just not in a great place right now. There's only so few games that are going to come out that you can actually be excited for, like Night Runners, which is going to be a PC exclusive, I'm pretty sure. Then you have JDM, Japanese Drift Master. That's definitely going to be a PC game. I'm not too sure if it will ever come to console, because you got publishers and all that stuff that you got to go through before you can get to that market. Yeah, you got CarX Street, but there's just no telling when or if it will be done soon. They said they're working on it, and I really truly do believe that they're working on it. And I have been reading up on the Instagram posts and seeing that they've been having technical difficulties in the development of this game. Now, game development is hard. you're put into a constant meat grinder trying to meet deadlines and all that stuff. That's why they took off the deadline date or the release date on Steam, because they didn't want us to be overly hyped on what we wanted and then getting our feelings let down like a 10 out of 10 at the club. It's really tough right now, man. It's like there's not that many games to really want to play. And I mean, hey, yo, man, to each is their own. If you like this game, you like this game. You know, I'm not going to be the one to trash it or talk shit about it. It's just right now we are stuck with games that are not too favorable to the things that we want. And the craziest thing is that, like, you know, these YouTube videos have been out showing like modded versions of this game and, you know, probably Assetto Corsa and like all the highway stuff and like, you know, the drifting and all of that. And the fact that like these AAA game developers are still going out of their way to make these like, you know, superficial supercar games. And like, you know, supercars are cool, but like when you're shoving them down my throat consistently, it gets annoying. And I'm a JDM fan at heart. Like, I love JDM games. Like, anything JDM, I'm playing it. And if it has a chaser, you know damn well I'm playing it. Now, that's the thing, man. A lot of games don't have that damn car in it besides CarX, which is the one thing I can give them props for, because I swear to you, the love for that car is immense. I love it so much that like every other car that's come out this year or any other car that tries to hold a candle to it just doesn't. Now, that's my own issue in a bunch. A lot of people, you don't have to care about it. It's just a four-door. Like, that's nothing that you have to worry about. But for me, I'm getting older. I got personal things in my life that I got to take care of. Things financially are not the best right now. I'm trying my best to make it work any way I possibly can. And I'm not telling you to watch my videos. I'm not telling you to comment and do all that, you know, YouTube stuff. One thing I won't do is lose sleep over a game that's just not done. Like, I just won't do it to myself. Like, even for people that are just now starting the game, like, you're going through the hassle and war to get money just to, like, modify your car in the slightest bit. You got to do multiple races and you got to wait for like a 3-hour timer before you can get into gold races. And the worst thing about the gold races is that they're not just hard. I'm okay with games being hard, but it's the fact that the reward is so slim to none. You're telling me I got to wait 3 hours periodically just to get one bit of gold. Now, you're telling me to do that when your turbochargers for Ultimate cost 100 gold. Calculate how many days, how many hours that's going to take just to get a singular turbo from gold. That is annoying. That is annoying. At least make the reward like worth it. Dude, like seriously, 5 gold, 10 gold, something. Dude, 1 gold is literally not worth me waiting 3 hours periodically to get that. It's just not worth it. That's why a lot of people are like running illegitimate accounts, modded accounts with money, because guess what? There is no sensible human on planet Earth that's going to spend that much time to get that much gold for one part. For one part. And don't forget the rest of the things that are ultimate cost gold too. 50, 100, 200, shit like that. It's just not, it's not fair. It is the most aggressive microtransaction you can ever throw in someone's face. I'm being completely honest with you. I really just don't see it. Like, I won't spend that much money on this game like that. I just won't. But Jesus Christ, the grinding is not worth it sometimes. It's just not. It's not worth the time and the headache. It's not. And I'm telling you, bro, like, honestly, like, I just want the game to be done. That's all I care about. If the game is done and everything is in there, then we're happy. We can communicate. We can set up lobbies. We can set up top 32s. We can do all that stuff. Have a great time, car meets and all that stuff. We can actually communicate and talk and have a good time. But right now, the game is in such a bare bones like state. Even though they tried their best to do updates and make new things, implement this and that, whatever. But like, I'm just being honest with you. The game is really bare bones at the moment. Like, there's not really much you can really cover about it at the moment. If you want to like have tunes or controller settings, yeah, we can do that. But that's the most you're going to get. On getting money glitches and all that stuff in the game, legitly, like, it doesn't exist unless you're jailbreaking your phone or you're getting a modded account. It's one or the other. Now, my earlier videos back in the day, they were funded by CarX to like promote the game as much as I could because I was the first person to put the videos out. It is what it is. Times change. You know, things don't last. But I'm just saying, for this game alone, it has a lot of potential to be good, but it's just not done. It's just clearly not done. One thing I got to get off my chest is that they really spited me when it came to the chaser for sure. Like, they had the audacity to put the Mark II instead of the actual chaser, the one that we all give a about. Like, are you fucking serious? Now, if you go on CarX Drift Racing right now, CarX Drift Racing right now, I don't care if it's a top 32 lobby, I don't care if it's a car meet, I don't care if it's a tandem lobby, I don't care. You're barely gonna ever see a Mark II chaser being used. I'm not saying it's a terrible car, I'm not saying it sucks, but this is a chaser that we care less about. And all I asked was for them to put that car in the game after all this time. That was the only request I ever had from the studio. The only request, the only thing I ever asked them for. And it will be the only thing I would ever ask them for, because there's nothing else I really want but to be able to play a game with this car. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all definitely spited me on that. Y'all definitely tried me. Y'all tried me to the fullest extent. And that makes me upset. That makes me really upset. Now, you don't have to care about that because that's a personal issue, okay? But I'm going to tell you this right now. Why the hell am I going to lose sleep over a game that's not done, has multiple issues, and the freaking development team decides to just implement that just does not matter at the moment besides the game being actually done? Yeah, putting new cars or old cars in the game is cool, whatever. But when you're negating that versus actually getting the game optimized, fixed, and all that stuff, it just kills everything for me, man. I'm just saying, if CarX, if you hear this, I'm being dead ass with you, bro. Not even fix the game. Finish the damn game. Christ, you guys haven't even dropped a video on PC version or what the progress looks like. That's how you know this shit's not done yet. That's enough of me talking. I'ma wish you guys a great rest of your day. I'm sorry if I wasted your time, but I'm hoping to God that you guys do hear this and let you guys know I do love you guys down at the bottom of my heart, because you guys have given me support that I never thought I could ever get on YouTube. Now, I love you guys. You guys take care.